Do you want a cool shirt and to help support the podcast? Use code MILOS, that's MILOS, at checkout for 10% off. Link is in the description.
That's some good shit. Hey, can we smoke it?
Too divine to define, righteous of mine and I'm fly by design. Put the light on the line, baby, watch me shine. Make somebody game stronger than mine. Can't do it, I'm made to do it. Put my back down on tracks and get paid to do it.
It's my 2007 Sean.
We good, George? You ready?
Yeah, we've been rolling, right?
Fuck yeah, let's go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the One Up Podcast. My name, as always, is, I'm going to wait up for Pre-K to grab his beer, his non-alcoholic beer. The burr. My name is Milos Bukarec. As always, I got George Martinez with me. Cesar is back on the podcast after surviving the one-chip challenge. And our guest for today,
brave.
Mr. DJ Pre-K. What up, homie?
Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigos? What if I did the whole podcast in Spanish from here on out?
Sí, cerveza, alcoholes. I don't speak Spanish. Sorry.
Muy bien. No, I'm glad to be here, man. You know, hey, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I see y'all.
Fucking happy to have you, homie. It's been such a long time since we hung out or anything. He's also went to TCC with us. I know we talked about a couple other people went to TCC here. Yep. Got to rep that Tarrant County College. The RTVF program and shit.
Associate's degree, baby.
Hell yeah, let's go. And unlike the rest of us, this motherfucker actually works in the field, which is super fucking cool.
Yeah, you know, I'm in the radio business. I know y'all really do more film stuff, but yeah, that's the path that I took. Really, just because whenever we had to do like internship hours, that was the only internship I could find.
Yeah, and you actually end up getting a job out of it. A lot of people like the intern don't actually end up getting anything out of it.
Used and
sucks.
abused, man. Interns. No, yeah, it's a blessing.
So where'd you intern, man? Where'd you intern at?
The John Clay Wolf Show, if anybody is a fan out there. Saturday mornings, all right? JohnClayWolf.com.
You know John Clay Wolf, Caesar?
No, I just know the name.
You know the name, yeah.
I feel like I've
it's
heard
been
of
on
him.
the radio for a while.
Yeah, he's been on air for about probably over 10 years. It really just recently blew up in like the last, whenever I got on,
Of course,
is when it really
that makes sense.
exploded. But no, it's a fun show. I'm the call screener for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm also like an assistant producer as well.
Hell
so,
yeah.
you know, that's how I get paid. Call screener ain't going really make any dough. But yeah, they have me produce some bits for it and stuff.
As a producer, what's the responsibilities for it?
I handle some of the music. I handle some of the bits that we produce. Like if they want some scripts written, I'm not gonna give away too much radio magic.
Nah,
But yeah, if we want some letters written, find topics, do investigative reports, just really go for, man.
hell yeah.
It's
We're
just that
looking for
one of
stuff
those
to
like
do.
vague jobs is always producer, because the producer
Yeah.
could be doing everything,
Yeah,
or they could just be like putting money into it.
yeah, exactly. That's an executive producer,
Yeah.
right?
The executive is usually the money guy, and sometimes the executive producer is the guy who gets the credit because he's head of the studio
Yeah.
and has no involvement.
And do shit.
big
Just
dog,
like
yeah.
have some money. There you go. But yeah, before that, man, you've been in the rap game and the music game for a really long time. Before that,
Oh,
that's how
yeah.
you got your start, right?
Yeah, I started as a DJ, just like doing mixtapes and stuff like that. Back in the like LimeWire days when, there wasn't no, streaming. You had to, go out and buy CDs, So that's how I really got started. I started getting into rap music and all that. And whenever, people were looking for, everything that was hot at the moment, and I was like, shit, I got CD burner. I got MS Paint. I can make up some graphics, and I got some CD cases. So I was just pressing them up, selling them at school. $5-10 a pop, selling bootlegs and stuff like that too. And then I just did DJ stuff, doing mixtapes for pretty much throughout high school. But then after high school, I started rapping, getting drunk and freestyling and stuff like that. So that's where it started. I found, I had a passion for it, had a passion just for making music, making songs. And here we are now, man.
Yeah, new album just
Brand
dropped
new album,
earlier this
baby.
year. Was
Holla
it?
at your boy.
And end of last year, right? Something like that.
Yeah. I dropped this in December.
Yeah, something like that, man. I remember I had to get a copy as soon as you had it on.
Hey,
I was like, I gotta fucking pull that shit up. Yeah.
that's why Milos is a real one.
Now, one thing, honestly, oh wow, what was that? One thing that really intrigued me the most, like, You're
You're good.
from that side. Oh, yeah, it's a car outside. I was like, damn, that's some bass. Somebody hit some bass
Hey,
outside.
we in the hood, man. I came down here. I saw Barry Street. I said, "Oh shit, what we got?
Hell nah.
What we got going on down here, man?"
We're gonna have no caliper converters, no rims, like everything gonna be going off your car. Off your new
Yeah, I
car.
got
You
my
just
new car out there, man. I'm like, no, it's all good.
But yeah, man, I saw like on, I think it's track number 2, you collaborated with one of my really old friends, Mr. Aggravated Foe,
Man, a Funky Town legend.
Absolutely.
I mean, I used to see this cat at Warehouse Music, if that tells you how old I am. Warehouse Music, the big old CD store. I don't know if y'all remember that place. And he worked there. And I was like 13, just this little white kid in the rap section, just in there for hours, just trying to, put myself on game. And I remember he used to come up and just like fuck with me all the time. He go scare me. Yeah. But he's a real cool cat. So we developed a friendship through that. And I would like see him from time to time. He worked at Grandy's, and then I didn't see him for years. Like during like the MySpace kind of era, I was like, man, where's Ag Foe? Where's Mr. Aggravated Foe at? Because I really want to see what this dude's got going on. Because he's a good musician. Like he's a bomb ass rapper. Like he does this shit for real. And so eventually we caught up again, and I would run into him just all the time. So I was like, man, we cool. We go back like car seats, man. We got to make a song for real. So yeah, we did a song called Player Made, produced by my boy T-Rod. What's up, T-Rod? And it's a real jamming track. It's got kind of an old funk sample on it. It's a funky track, man.
It was real nice.
We're gonna
man.
cut it in right here.
No
Make y'all do
copyright.
some work.
I'll do it. Sure, absolutely. Man, I'll fucking do it.
Straight up.
I'll fucking do it. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. I've known him since I started working. Basically, I worked at Taco Bell, and he worked there with me. That's how I met him. Yeah.
So y'all got real close.
Yeah, man. And then I just see him like pop up random places. Like I was working at this fucking awful place called DSS Research. He'd deliver there. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he said, "Oh
Just
shit."
fucking catching up and shit, man. Yeah, he just put out another movie recently. He made his own fucking box set. It's hilarious. I ended up buying one of those. I was gonna bring it as a prop of the podcast, but I forgot. It's fucking great. I need to have him on too.
Exactly. I was about to say, man, y'all got to get Ag Foe on here because he's a character, man.
Bro got stories. He's been in this shit for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Made 3 movies so far. Yeah, Murder the Killer Part 2, and then what the fuck is
what's the name of his latest one?
Fuck. Something about vaccine,
habitual malpractice.
Habitual malpractice.
I did the logo for it, man. What's up, Ag Foe? Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Did you ever see his movie Rims?
No, I don't think
you gotta
so.
see that one. It's I don't think that he like directed it, but he stars in it. That's the favorite one to me. It's real well shot, other than, the killer was a little shaky,
of course.
It got the point across.
Yeah.
But Rims is real well shot, and Ag Foe is he's a legend out here. He's a legend.
Love that guy. So what got you into music and shit? Like, you said you were looking at the rap store, music stores at 13 and shit.
Yeah.
Were you into that shit before that, right?
Man, I'm trying to think what really got me into it. Of course, probably, just, at that age, whenever you kind of start to get into music, whenever you really find out what your taste is, because I had all the, now that's what I call music, volume 5 and shit like that. But I would always listen to the rap songs on there. I remember my first rap song that I heard that was like, this is it. This is what I want to listen to. Mystical, Shake Your Ass. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah.
Shake your ass. What still? And I was like, this shit is off the hook. I was like, I'm all about this. So yeah, probably around that age, man, 10, 11, something like that. And didn't really think about doing music until, like I said, it started, doing mixtapes and stuff. But then after high school, I was like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know?
I mean, shit. Now now it's like you got free time. You can do whatever, bro. Like college doesn't honestly take up too much of your time. You're just like, hey, let me do some productive and fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun at TCC, man.
Oh yeah, bro. Man, so many fucking stories. So much fun shit. God damn.
Just going out and working on them movies and stuff.
Shit. I remember going to Jesse's and filming some shit there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that dude still pisses me off. I'm like, bro, you need to be an actor, but he does not want to. This dude is amazing.
He's
So
good.
Jesse also kind of looks like Matthew McConaughey.
He sounds like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real,
They
for
would
real.
use him for every project because they're like, he sounds like Matthew McConaughey.
And he was a really good actor, yeah. I still remember all that shit. Bro, speaking of shit, the Oval. You remember the Oval?
That was a great learning experience, man. Not a good film,
Not
but
at
a great
all.
learning experience.
What was the
Yeah.
Oval?
Was it Chris that wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
Chris-
Illumination, yeah.
Shout
That
out
guy.
to Chris, man. Yeah, he wrote this like political drama kind of thing. And picture me in a fucking political drama. Of course, I was like, yeah, I want to act. And they were like, all right, yeah, you're gonna be playing the president's assistant. And I'm like, okay.
Fucking Willie was
Yeah.
president, bro. Fucking Willie was president.
Hey, Willie did his thing, and Mike Fees was the
Yeah.
other one. With the tattoo on his neck and shit, I was like, this is something else. This is presidents in the future, man.
That's fucking fantastic, bro. God
yeah,
damn.
it was this real dramatic plot. Was like the president had PTSD or some shit like
I don't
that.
fucking remember anything about it. I'm gonna have to find it again and watch it.
Yeah. Let's cut to a clip.
Action could provide him with validation. Work could provoke him into retaliation. Corrections are dangerous, sir.
Chris, don't sue me.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun because we got to learn just how to shoot a movie.
Mhm.
How to really work with the camera and all that. And I remember they showed us how to do, what is it, that Jaws shot? What's that called? Where you like dolly out and zoom in at the same time or something.
Yeah. What do you call
That-
it?
I remember them.
I just like that Hitchcock shot, like the Vertigo shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the Vertigo
Yeah.
shot. And I remember learning that and that being a lot of fun. And then they were like specific about that. They were like, you got to do a Vertigo shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was just fun to produce, man.
Absolutely, man. Like like for my practicum thing, I just went through producing. Like we ended up producing like 3 short films, which are still some of the best shit TCC's made to date, and I'm still proud to
Olive.
fucking say that, bro. Pappy was amazing. Fucking
Oh yeah, Pappy was damn good.
the spoilers was pretty funny. That was pretty good.
Was that the one in the shot in the grocery store?
Yeah, that one. And then the third one they did was the parody for the TCC program. The
Pulp Fiction one.
no, not that
No?
one. It was actually a parody of Nightcrawler. Yeah, with like
I barely remember that one.
I think with
I
like
have to see it again.
I don't know if you. I actually don't know if you've seen it or not. I think you were doing more of the audio stuff at that point while we were doing the
Oh yeah.
video stuff. And yeah, so like it was. I remember it was Alex Sandoval and Jesse were like the main actors. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, shout out to Alex and Jesse, man.
Ah.
Miss all my TCC peeps. What up, Danny? What up, DJ Fax? No flex on Olive.
Oh shit, yeah, bro.
Yeah, and then did y'all have to do like a podcast too and all that? Because I remember that was one of like the classes was we took podcast class.
No,
Which
I don't
was
think
real
I
tight.
did a podcast. I think that
We-
was
That might have just been for more
We
audio.
did audio production, but in audio production, one of the things we did was like produce like a radio segment, and it just had to be
Yeah,
like 20 minutes or less.
that was a lot of fun too. I remember I did an R&B show. I was in there like, all right, y'all, this is DJ Pre-K with the Smooth Sensations on TCC Radio.
nice.
That shit was
Dude,
a lot
we-
of fun.
Whenever I was taking the first audio production, we actually had a really awesome teacher. Like he came in, he was actually teaching us stuff,
Yeah.
and he brought a hard drive that he like let everyone download the stuff off his hard drive. And he had like snippets of like random stuff. Like some of it was like just Peter Griffin saying stuff, or
Oh
like,
yeah.
or like Quagmire.
Yeah.
And he just had all these sound effects, and he would he gave it to everyone to download. I probably still have it somewhere,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
would tell us to produce these segments. And later on, he ended up quitting because he ended up getting a job with Ryan Seacrest.
Oh shit.
And I was like, oh yeah, probably worth quitting like the teaching job to go with Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, then the guy that
money,
got to
baby.
replace him was.
He showed us like contracts too. He showed us all his old contracts, and one he
So
started
he was
like
giving up the game.
he was like making $50,000 like a year, and then had another contract that was like $100,000 per 3 years or something.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, dude, this guy's really like doing
Yeah,
really
he's getting
well.
paid.
Yeah.
Show.
Damn. Hey, Caesar, I see you're finally back on a podcast after that chip episode, man. It took you this long to recover, homie?
Yeah, I was in the hospital the whole time.
Shit, that fucking thing killed you. We were just reminiscing about that. Pre-K said he just watched that episode
Yeah, I watched
recently.
that
Yeah.
episode. I was like, y'all are hell, bro.
I know.
No,
It took a
hit
while
Milos
to
immediately.
recover.
Yeah, I
Milos
was-
was like in Manuel's restroom, like it is.
Puking my fucking guts out, bro.
And then
Yeah.
on the way home, like Caesar's like, stop the car. And then we pulled over into a Brahms.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I
got
need
mad at
some.
him because he like braked so hard. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gonna push it out of me.
Shit. So I got out of there and just started puking.
Yeah. Hey, you was cool at first, man. You had a little bit
Yeah,
about
I had it the whole
That
time.
shit- I should eat
Yeah,
you
you
up.
and Adrian, man, y'all were chilling, and then Adrian also hit me up. He's like, there was fire down below afterwards. I was like, shit.
He's like caught up with me when I got home.
I would never do that again.
Yeah,
I can't believe Milos has done like what 3 times.
yeah, but
Three
the-
times.
that last one was fucking hell compared to the other ones. We still got to do the 2022 because we didn't do the one last year
y'all
at some
were
point.
hard.
I'm
You know?
down.
Hey.
Yo, you ain't learned nothing, man. You ain't learned nothing. I mean, you can you feel that thing move
Oh,
through your
yeah.
whole body. I remember eating it, and of course the initial heat is just
Yeah.
all up here, and then you feel it in your chest a couple hours later. I remember just feeling it in my stomach, just eating Tums like candy, and just just sitting on the
Yeah,
toilet
it's just pulsing
praying.
the whole time.
Yeah, it was bad. I will never do that again. I was up all night after that. My homeboy did it with me too, and he threw it up immediately, so
Yeah.
he didn't have to go through
Smart man.
it falling through the system. Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm asked out by myself now. Like, yeah, it's hot. Well,
All right, so we're gonna need to bring you back as like a control person, the one who doesn't take it. You need to
I'm
come back for that
I'm
episode just
not doing
just
that
to
again.
laugh at us for being idiots. We
And
need
I-
you to be that person on the podcast.
And I like hot shit. Like, I love eating real spicy stuff. Like on the podcast that I do called the Petty Gang Podcast, we have a segment where I'll just bring a new hot sauce every so often, and we'll try and eat the hot sauce and just do it because we do our podcast live on Facebook.
Hell yeah.
So like people will comment and stuff like that. And so yeah, I would just bring something just to fuck my co-hosts up. Just like bruh. And it would work every time. One time we got like some extract.
Oh, Jesus. You're fucking insane.
There was one time we went to go eat some barbecue, and Milos didn't really want to come out. He's like, and then it's like, we'll try your hot sauce. And immediately he came over just to give us hot sauce. He bought the bomb, like the one from Hot
The
Ones.
bomb.
Yeah. That is not a good sauce.
Dude, it tastes like shit.
It's awful.
But I've got some of that on my desk at
Yeah.
work, and yeah, I'll get some of my coworkers eat it sometimes. Just watch their reaction, mate.
Bro, I remember I brought it to Walmart when I was still working there, like for one of the last days. Brought it in. I'm over here like giving it on a chip to my manager, and then this maintenance lady comes. She's like, "Let me have some." She starts like pouring that shit, and we're like, "No, wipe that shit off." No, that's fine. And then she watches my manager take it, and my manager starts immediately like, "Fuck." And then the lady's like, "Fuck, no, I'm getting another chip." She's like, "I'm not doing this." So luckily she didn't fucking eat it, because that would have been really bad. It was so funny because she just started loading until she sees my manager just dying from it.
That shit has a punch on it. I've actually got some right here. You want to know?
I got excited.
I wish.
Manuel's having PTSD. Manuel
You
hates that
dangerous,
one.
man. You dangerous. You a thrill seeker now, man. You said y'all got any more of them hot chips?
No, man,
Any more
like
of them hot chips?
that should turn him healthy. Like he
Oh, word.
now he's a healthy eater, right?
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
I don't know if that turns you healthy,
It
but
wasn't that. It was just being fat in general.
yeah.
I hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, so what's up with the health kick, man? That's nice.
It's just improving my quality of life, you know.
Mm-hmm. How's it been? How's it going so far?
It's pretty good. It's been like 2 years since I like pretty serious about it. Lost 20 pounds.
Nice.
Shit. You just
I'm
avoiding
seeing
fast food or
muscle come out. Yeah, avoiding fast food. That's about it. I still eat the same, like meat all the time, as much as I want. Nothing crazy.
you want like a keto kind of thing or
Nah.
No, it's
You
just like
if you want a
whole
hamburger,
foods, like
man, just make
nothing that's not organic or nothing that's not naturally available.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Shit, that's what's up, man. There's a lot of good healthy food out there now, man. I'll be all up in the Central Market, man.
Yeah, and that's where you got your beer from, right? You were saying, yeah, non-alcoholic stuff. You've been sober what, 7 years now, right? Something like that.
7, 8 years, something like that. Yeah, man. I had
Nice.
a drinking problem. I was fucking down bad. You might have met me like right at the end of that shit.
I think that would have been right about the time.
Because I think whenever we shot that parking lot music video, I was still drinking at that time. If you couldn't tell,
yeah.
if you couldn't tell, and yeah, that shit was just running me ragged, man. That shit was running me ragged and affecting my relationships with people I love. And yeah, I mean, not to get all deep, but I was gonna die if I kept on drinking the way that I was. So I had to put that shit down. I had to put the 40 ounce down.
That, I mean, like, I mean, if we're going down this road, let's go down this road. One of my actor friends ended up passing away. Was about 2 years ago because of heavy drinking.
Yeah.
He was like organ failure, shit like that. Dude was like putting away a ton of stuff. I remember, I'm talking about Michael. Yeah. So we shot this, or we didn't finish shooting this fucking film because the goddamn fucking actress bailed on us. That goddamn asshole. I'm still so mad. But like, it was.
Fuck that bitch.
We were
I'll
shooting.
say it. I'm not scared to say it. Fuck that bitch.
All right, I'll join in. Fuck that bitch.
Hell
Yeah. So it was like it was a movie about drugs. Like it started off with like everybody doing drugs and shit.
Yeah.
And it was like about how like you can get high off of like audio stuff because like some orange shit just started like coming out as like a big thing at that point. And so like Michael's character, he was a drinker, and so we'd always buy him like 240s on set too because he was a method actor. Homie wanted to be drunk for the drunk character.
Ooh.
Yeah. And eventually shit caught up on this, so that's why I'm kind of glad that you took the road you did.
Yeah, man. It's people ask me if like it's hard to quit drinking, but really what's hard is what you keep on doing to yourself, man. It's hard to keep on picking that bottle up. It's hard what you do to your loved ones.
Yeah.
It's hard what you do to your body. So yes, it's I'm not, a holy roller or nothing, man. If you want to have a drink, have a drink. I can't because I fuck shit up when I drink.
Yeah. So you haven't picked up anything at all in the last 7 years?
I'll be smoking weed like
oh well, yeah, of course. We got everybody's got to have their fun, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, nah, I'm
Well, no, I mean like alcohol wise, you just haven't.
Nah,
like, just cold turkey, nice, man.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's
I wish
really
I had
a blessing
that
to be able to do
awesome.
that. Yeah, a lot of people can't, but you just reach this point. You reach a point. You really reach a point, man.
Yeah.
That you say, shit's got to change.
I mean, I'm glad that like I said, I'm glad that nothing fucking happened to you. I'm glad
Amen.
that you got out of it before bad shit happened, and it sounds like you got out of it before you saw a bad example too, which is nice. Because like I said, like I don't know, after Michael passed, I started thinking about me. I mean, I don't drink too often. I get drunk maybe once, twice a week. I started thinking about my shit. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this dude, like, sure, like, I think he was like maybe like his 50s. Dude looked like he was in his 70s, but it's just how bad it was.
Yeah, I should have put some age on you. Run your body ragged, man. But yeah, have your fun. You know, just
yeah, I like that. I like
once
that.
Once you reach a point where you're like, fuck, I gotta have a drink.
Yeah.
Like I was walking to the corner store getting like 340s. I would wake up. I would wake up and be like, I gotta get some 40s. I'm just gonna get some 40s of Steel Reserve and stay at home and just and make ignorant ass rap songs all day. And I would. I had a lot of fun, but yeah, and that Steel Reserve ain't no joke, man.
Fuck, bro. When I used to work at Walmart, like every day after work, I'd go and get some Steely Boys and just get fucked. I'd go to my friend Alan's house. We'd just go and like, so I'd get off at like 11. I fucking hated that place. I got off at 11 and we just go straight up drinking to like 4. Go home, pass out, get up at noon, go back to work, do the same shit every fucking day.
That
Every
cycle, man.
fucking day, man.
Yeah, and you introduce Steel Reserve into your cycle. That's a dangerous fucking mix. Because, dude, if you drink that shit, as soon as you close your eyes, you're hungover, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
as soon as you close your eyes, you're just like, oh, fuck.
Nah, man, like I haven't had hangovers until like very recently, and they're still mild. The biggest worst hangover I ever had was just because of what I was drinking. I was drinking. I just had a bunch of Shiners and then a bunch of other like really really dark beer while being really dehydrated, and so it was just the dehydration that hit me. Like my head was like pounding the worst I've ever fucking had it because I was so dehydrated all day. But besides that, like I've never had, and I've gone. My friends know I've gone like way fucking too hard. I show up at work the next day and everybody's looking at me like, "What the fuck? You can function?
You're still alive?
I'm like, I'm fine, homie. It's the Slav blood. It's the Slav blood, you know."
Hey, Slav, Milos Bukarica.
Milos Bukarica.
Hey.
My last name means small wine jug, so I gotta keep it in there at all times. You know?
My man, Milos.
Shit.
I say, y'all like to? Are y'all a fan of the drink, huh?
I don't really drink that often. And when I got into like wanting to learn about more wines, so I started buying the Capola line. So just from a single brand and just try out the different kinds of wines and figure out which one I liked. But
that's a good way to do it, though. Yeah, find something that you like and then stick to that. Like my problem was like, oh, it's got alcohol in it. Yes. Yeah.
And usually I drink. Sometimes we're going out with friends, but like I rarely drink unless we're like some kind of event or something. Yeah.
For a celebration or something like that.
I think I've seen this man drunk maybe 3 times in my life, and that's it. If that. Yeah.
Y'all got to get some bottles on this podcast.
I don't think you have.
Gotta do what?
Y'all got to get some bottles on this podcast. Y'all got to spice this shit up a little bit.
We got like
the drunk episode.
We finally have our like little bar area set up. We just need the bottles.
Oh, I used to. Oh, bro, you watch some of the earlier episodes. I used to have like a couple Shiners going at it.
Nice.
I remember the one with Katriva especially. I was like down in those things. I was like, let's go. And she was drinking too, so it was great matching on our energy.
Yeah. Y'all are both escalating.
And plus, that was also when the room was hot as fuck. When we filmed the other podcast, so it was just like, yeah, we got us drunk really quick, which is super funny because we were both
and that was one of the podcasts where we had to stop, turn on the AC for a little bit,
yeah,
and then get back to it.
We gotta take a break.
Shit, man. So, are you? I know you used to be on the radio as a personality quite a bit. Are you still doing the personality stuff?
Yeah. My main job is call screening. You know, during the show, dealing with all the crazy ass people that call in. And I'm telling you, we get crazy fucking callers. I'm gonna tell you about this caller that we got recently. This guy named Terrence. He called in a few weeks ago, and we get drunk people calling into the show all the time.
Of course.
You know, it's like a classic rock vibe. It's like,
wait.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. You know,
Yeah,
that's
but
one of the slogans.
The show's like what, like 9 a.m., right?
Yeah.
fine.
It's a Saturday morning show, and we get people calling in drunk as hell.
Keep your Friday night going.
Bro. Like, yes, please keep. We love it though. You know, it's great entertainment. It makes for great radio. We had this guy call in that he was just slurring, rambling, and I was like, oh shit, this is good. We've got a live one. And so I put in the notes that John Clay Wolf, the host, could see. Yeah. I put in the notes like, oh, we got a drunk caller on this line. He's just kind of rambling, you know, it might be funny. We get him on the air, and John starts making fun of him. And not hardcore, just, you know, kind of poking him up. This man says, yeah, I've got a speech impediment. I've been hit by a couple of cars, and then just starts crying on the air.
Fuck.
And it was so bad. And we were like, well, thanks for calling. And he kept on calling in, though. And I'll be honest, I was kind of annoyed with his ass just because he's obviously not all there. You know, we found that out.
Yeah.
And so he would ramble and stuff. And my job is to keep him on point. You know, like, what are you calling for?
Yeah.
Type it out. Okay, hold on. Put him through.
Did you ask him if any of the cars he was hit by were sold by GimmeTheVin.com?
I did not.
Damn.
I'm gonna ask him next time he calls because he calls in every week now.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he just
really?
stays on hold throughout the whole show, which is like 4 hours long.
Damn.
And John will just go to him, you know, like, oh hey, Terrence, you know, take us out to commercial break, and he'll be like, huh? I got a hernia. Hasta la vista, baby. And it's just
Jesus.
It's so good for radio. But
Yeah.
God bless him. He's a good sport. You
Yeah.
know, we have fun with them. So we sent him, you know, like some T-shirts and stuff.
Nice.
And, you know, we appreciate people like that.
That's
you know,
awesome.
that are willing to put themselves out there.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy. You know, you're calling into a nationally syndicated radio show. So yeah, that's a blessing. But
Yeah, man. I know it used to be. I haven't listened to local radio in a while. I remember it used to be on 97.1 on Saturday mornings a long time ago. Where is it now?
in Dallas it's on 92.5, but we're in Louisiana, we're in California, East Coast, pretty much from coast to coast. Like maybe not North Dakota.
Yeah,
You know, we're not out there.
that ain't
like-
on the coast. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah, most major cities. We just recently got on Kansas City,
Hell yeah.
Pennsylvania, the DMV area, you know, Virginia, all through Texas. Yeah, it's a really great show, and I was telling you, you know, because you were like, man, yeah, I don't really hear you on there too much anymore, and before it got real big, like I've been with the show for about 6 years,
Yeah.
and before it got real big, we had, you know, a little bit more racy humor, you know, we could get away with a little bit more, and so they brought me in as an intern, and you know, I showed up just like I do, you know, I'm
yeah.
you know how I am, and so they're like, what the fuck is this guy for real? And so they would play on that on the show and have me, you know, do bits and stuff and just, you know, fuck around. So they had a bit called White, Black, Latino, or Other, where I would read a crime story
Oh,
and they would guess the ethnicity of the person that committed the crime. Terrible, dude, terrible. But we were having fun, you know. It was like just a bunch of, you know, white men having a good time. All right. And but then yeah, as we picked up more steam and got on more stations, we had to stop doing that, and we switched it to like, what were they on? I would read the story and they would guess, you know, what kind of drug they were on. And I also have a bit called Rosetta Stone, where I would break down slang terms for these, you know, like 50-something square white dudes. Like, you know, what is a thought? You know, and shit like that. And I'd have them guess what it meant. And, you know, like use it in a rhyme, shit like that.
Nice.
And but then eventually we got on in Chicago. The Chicago program director out there did not like me at all.
Fuck.
And this was a big market. So
yeah.
they were like,
Chicago's what, number 4, number 3?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a big market. So they got on in Chicago, but the PD was a real asshole, and he was like, yeah, this guy's a fake, you know, he's just trying to act black, you know, y'all got some fake dude on here just doing a black sit, and you know, you're making fun of black people. And so they pretty much wiped me from the show for a little bit. I was still call screening, but they would just, you know, stay away from stuff that was going to piss them off.
Did he really call it black scent?
I don't think he called it black sit. That's a term. That's a term I've heard. I did not make that up. And so they just cooled off for a little while. They like took all my, because we would, you know, put videos of me up on Facebook. We do the car thing. We sell cars at the auction,
Yeah.
so I would
Boy,
go
I
through
love
and
those,
show all the
yeah.
cars and stuff, which stopped as soon as the pandemic hit. I miss
Yeah.
doing that shit. But so yeah, this guy was just an asshole, man. And he just kept on, you know, like having, and so they tried, you know, that cooling off on me, but he just kept on having an issue with something else and something else and something else. So eventually they just said, man, fuck this, you know, we're not dealing with this guy. We love Chicago, but we're not dealing with this guy. So we just cut the contract and said, where we don't want to put up with your bullshit. And so they eventually brought me back in.
Hell yeah.
You know, so yeah, they'll just go to me whenever they, you know, want me to say some stupid shit.
Nice.
Which
But yeah, those,
I can say plenty of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that action, the auction shit, that was hilarious because they had you and what's the other dude that's on with you?
Babo?
Babo, yeah.
Yeah, shout out
Bro,
to Babo, man. He's a professional.
Bro, I fucking love, like, it's just so funny, the contrast of you and him.
Yeah.
And you and just about anybody else on that show.
But we
It's
get along great.
amazing.
Yeah. And fucking Babo is just, he's such a character as well. He doesn't turn off. You know, he's made for that shit. But yeah, and we would do like car reviews. Car companies would give us cars. It's like brand new Lexus. Be like, all right, y'all do a video review on this Lexus, and I'm there like in a Gucci hat and you know, some basketball jersey and shit. And Babo's got like his Jimmy Buffett shirt on, and you know, like a fedora, and we're just like, yeah, hey, we're here with the John Clay Wolf Show, looking at the brand new Lexus, and it's a good dynamic, man. It's
I
a
love
lot.
it. And also, like, I'll just love reading through the comments because, like, half the people are fucking shitting on you, and half the people are loving you. I'm like, this is amazing. Hey, drives engagement, man.
They love you, then they hate you, then they love you again, man. Yeah, it's a lot. It's really a blessing to have a job like that. And then, you know, the main host of the show, he has GiveMeTheVin.com as well, which is, you know, a very successful business. So he said, man, you know, you want to get some more money, come work for us, you know, buy some cars and stuff. So that's what I've been doing for about 5 years. So it's treated me real well, man.
Nice,
I'm
man.
very appreciative and very blessed.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like we always say, it's all about who knows you, right? It's not really who you know. It's all about who knows you.
It's who you know that gets you in the door. It's what you know that determines how long you stay.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm so fucking happy for you. That's awesome. Like, out of a lot of people here, like we just talked about this, I think last podcast, was like a lot of us that went through the programs, we don't do anything related to media, and you're so lucky to fucking do it, man. That's cool.
it really is. But the thing is, you know, so much of it is freelance work.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and that's tough. Just because you're going to be doing that shit and not getting paid for it until you're damn good at it, you know. And so I got a lot of respect for people who do freelance work, man. That's a grind. I get taxes taken out of my check. I get taxes taken out of my check.
There was a post somewhere where they said Rihanna ended up doing the Super Bowl for free.
Yeah, I hear
she got
that.
the exposure of like 28 million. And somebody posted that, and they're like, and you guys don't want to do this for exposure? I'm like, I'm pretty sure a cheap business person like just put this up. Somebody who owns like a little crappy business just wanted free advertising.
Yeah, sir, you're trying to get me to completely, you know, do your whole podcast and you have 20 viewers. Okay, what do you mean exposure?
Damn. Yeah, I don't even fucking like give you food or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, just come do it for exposure. I mean, that's the rule. That's the number one rule of any kind of fucking film production is you got to feed your motherfucking people. You got to provide water. Like, if you don't do anything, you got to make sure that they're at least taken care of that way.
Such a shitty business practice. Like,
yeah, bro.
That stuff pisses me off. Hearing it just happening to other people, that's not cool.
Nah.
Also, what sucks is when you hear it come from like somebody well known, like really established.
Yeah.
There was a while back where when Spike Lee remade Old Boy, apparently the graphic designer didn't get paid.
Shit.
They're like, it's just for exposure, and he was not having it. He's like, he kind of called them out because they ended up using his ideas for the posters that ended up being put out. So that even though they didn't pay him, they still used his idea. They just changed it.
Yeah, bro. Exposure, you know, it's real tasty. You can eat it. You can do anything with it, bro. You can like build your house out of exposure. It's great.
Look at all this exposure I've accumulated.
Fuck.
Honey, I brought home more exposure.
Hey, can we get diapers? No, just put some exposure on the baby. It's fine.
God bless, dude. Yeah, that's tough. But I mean, I understand why some people got to do it. Yeah. You got to get your foot in the door somehow.
Exactly, bro. I mean, that's kind of like just the biggest thing.
I mean, at that point, just be smart about it.
Yeah.
Like, see what would be the result of you do something for this person or something for certain organizations.
Yeah, you've really just got to, know when people are trying to take advantage of
Turn
you.
them up a little bit, if you don't mind.
I can scoot a little closer
No, that's
to
not.
it.
He can just turn you up. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because he was like he was doing the manual where he like leans back.
I'm
He goes,
chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, I wanted
That's
to
what-
say something, but
That's what manual
I got a
does.
couple non-alcoholic beers and
Ah, shit.
I've been wondering whether or not we should change the setup and like actually like bolt some arms down so people can like lean back.
And pull him, yeah.
Yeah.
But like Jesus's podcast, like he's just having people hold the mics in their hand. I'm like, how the fuck is that doing for? Like, I haven't listened to his podcast in a while, unfortunately, and then say sorry, Jesus, love you, buddy. But like he, like how the handling noise and shit. What the fuck? How do you deal with that?
But they're using like dynamic mics, like regular performance mics.
Okay, yeah.
like stage mic.
Yeah, stage mics. And I think they used to use just like the regular mic stands that just had the arm on it, and they would just move it around too like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I see that setup on a lot of podcasts. Yeah, they just have the arm.
Yeah, we might need to. If we do that, we're gonna need a different table though. Goodbye.
The guy I
appropriate
was
table.
helping out, he was using these like Zoom mics, and they basically have the attachment at the bottom, so it has like it's built in and everything. So you just put it on the stand, and you could just move the arm around however you need. And I was like, that'd be good, but we're using like these old condenser like style microphones that need the basket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's because I was a cheap asshole and found them all for a really good price at pawn shops. I would just go around shopping and shit, and when we first started, I mean, that's why like most of it is left over from that. I found some like $200-$400 microphones for like $30-$40 each. I'm like, let's go.
Okay.
The camera I'm using, I found at a pawn shop. I'm using the Blackmagic 4K with
Okay.
really nice tripod, really nice fucking monitor, all that shit for $850 at a fucking pawn shop. It retails for like $2K or more with everything. I'm like, let's go. I also got a nice lens with it too. It's like, yeah, bro, like you can find a lot of good shit in pawn shops if you just look.
Yeah, I like y'all setup, man. I told you whenever I came through, man. I was like, man, I watched the videos. It looks good. I wish I could see what I'm seeing, man, because we got 3 balling ass cameras pointed right at me, man.
I just noticed we changed the color of the light. What?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. I just turned it on. I did not touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's gonna be a little less red on our side. Oh well. Milo
Can
from
you
Post
see me?
put in some red.
It's all great. But man, yeah, I watched a couple of y'all things. Y'all already talk about movies, man. I want to talk about some movies, man.
What you got? Bring it on, homie.
What's some of y'all guilty pleasure movies, man? So a movie that you wouldn't, necessarily show to nobody, but you really enjoy yourself.
I don't know. I have no shame, so I
Hey,
share
me
everything. Trying to think. I don't know, man. Like,
I'll set it off.
what you got?
Spice World. The Spice Girls movie.
Oh yeah.
Campy as fuck. 90s as fuck. Dumb as hell. But those girls are hot, okay? And I love dumb humor.
Oh yeah.
Like
Those movies are fantastic.
Kung Pao, shit like that.
I love
Kung Pao's
we,
great.
we need to watch that because Manuel hasn't seen it. I got a nice movie theater set up now, and we just watched Die Hard for the first time. Well, he watched Die Hard for the first time, and we're thinking about what other movies we need to show him, and Kung Pao's one of them. So that movie's
so
fucking
good.
fantastic.
It's so fucking funny.
I guess for me, a little bit of a guilty pleasure, I guess would have to be My Big Fat Greek Wedding. My mom loves that movie. My sister loves that movie. They put it on. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it, and I end up in the living room watching it with them every time.
You like, hey, oh, y'all watching My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
He starts at the corner of the living room. Eventually, makes his way to the
Oh, y'all
couch.
watching this shit again?
By the end of it, I'm like, fucking like really into this shit.
You gotta have them, mate. You gotta enjoy, the spice of life, man. You gotta see a little bit of everything, man.
Oh yeah. What about you, Caesar? What's your guilty pleasure movie?
I'm not sure if I have one. I don't watch movies as often.
Do you have a guilty pleasure show or something like that you watch and you think maybe people will think it's kind of strange that you like that?
No,
No.
I don't think I do.
You watch
Wow.
some
Fired.
weird anime,
Get the fuck
don't
out of
you?
here.
You
watch
look like
weird
type to watch
anime?
some weird anime, man.
I don't either.
Wow.
Who brought this guy on?
He was
He's not
watching
interesting.
Ghost Stories. Like it's known to be like a bad
Ghost
dub.
Story. Okay, yeah, that's
Ghost
a
Stories is amazing.
I don't know why I couldn't
What's
think of
Ghost
anything.
Stories?
Okay, Ghost Stories is it's like have you ever heard of Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I remember on one of their videos, they said that was like the inspiration, because it's a really bad anime that came out in Japan that took itself like really serious.
Yeah.
And when it moved over to the States, the guy just said, "Do whatever the hell y'all want with it." And so it turned into like a comedy, and they like completely changed the theme of, well, not the theme. It's still like supposed to be horror based.
Yeah.
So it's like little horror stories every episode, but they have like a little retarded child.
Yeah.
they start mumbling at random points.
I remember watching a scene. It's like with the cat, demon cat comes up, and she's like, "Thank you, cat," and he's like, "You're welcome," whatever. And then it's like the English version, "Thank you," and it's like that's weird. Kenny goes,
Yeah. Yeah, they do a bunch of random noises, and there's even some parts where they just start speaking Spanish for no reason. It's so fun.
I gotta see this because that's right up my alley.
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. I love that show.
Ghost stories. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I just saw clips of it, and there's one where they're having some kind of conversation. It gets quiet, and they're like walking around, and the girl randomly says, "Have you accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior?"
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's
Ghost stories.
One that not a lot of people know about.
George, what is your guilty pleasure movie?
I was trying to think of it like this came up the other day, and I had something, but do you remember a movie with Rob Schneider where it's kind of like a Freaky Friday movie, but he switches body with a girl?
The hot chick?
The hot chick?
Fuck yeah, I remember the hot chick. Dude, hey, those like early 2000s movies that are just, terrible. I love that shit.
Yeah, I was
do
going to say I
too.
miss those. Like, we haven't had anything like that in a long time.
Yeah, from my understanding, I don't see as many movies nowadays, but I don't really see people making stuff like that, or even stuff like Superbad nowadays or anything like that.
There was a guy at Universal who I think was the reason a lot of those movies existed, because he was just approving them. He was greenlighting. I can't remember the guy's name, but basically he's the reason for, like, I think maybe American Pie.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then like Road Trip. What's another one?
Road Trip with was it remember Tom Green was in it?
Green's
Oh my
in it,
god.
Yeah. There's
and it's just about a guy who accidentally sends like a tape to his girlfriend where he was with another girl.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But they're entertaining movies. The New Guy, I don't know if y'all
The
know
New
that
Guy's
one.
great.
The New Guy
Which one is
good.
that? That one sounds really familiar.
Is his name DJ Qualls, the
DJ
actor,
Qualls,
the
yeah.
real skinny dude?
Yeah.
He's in it, and he plays like this guy who's high school loser, but then he goes to a new high school, and he gets built up by Eddie Griffin to be this badass.
Somehow he ends up in jail.
Yeah, it's dumb as hell. It's dumb as hell.
He ends up in jail, and Eddie Griffin ends up training him and telling him to do this thing, guy, like giving him all this advice, and he comes back to a new school as the new guy, where he's a cool guy.
Yeah. It's dumb, but I love it.
Y'all might, since this was around that time, I don't know what movie it was. I was hoping maybe somebody can tell me what movie it was. I just remember there was a scene of a dude wearing a kilt, training his dick or making his dick longer by like having like a weight attached to it the whole time. His whole character is just like him walking around with a weight attached to his dick.
I don't know what
I don't know what the fuck it is, but I've seen that.
Schindler's List.
What the fuck?
I don't think Caesar,
Sorry, was that appropriate?
I don't think Caesar knows what Schindler's List is.
It's a teen comedy.
It's a Holocaust movie, though.
It's fucked up. Well, we're keeping it. We don't cut shit on this podcast.
No, don't cut that.
No.
That's gold.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember. I just remember that scene. It was one of those like college movies. I think with like
I don't know what that is.
guy and a girl like broke up and they get back together at the end or something. But I just remember that dude literally like just having like a fucking weight hanging off his dick. Well, but they never showed a dick. It was just like a weight coming tied down from his.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah,
It sounds like
it
some
was a
Van
movie I saw
Wilder
on
shit or
TV.
something.
It was a TV movie. Like
Word?
I don't know if it was TV, but it was on TV.
Yeah. Back when
But
Comedy
Van Wilder
Central
is
used
great
to-
too. Old school. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
he was saying that about the guy tying stuff to his dick, I just thought of Old School where all the guys tie like a rope and some weights, and they have to they have faith that it's long enough that it won't pull them down.
Oh, shit.
And one guy hits like the man hover hole is like missing, and his goes right there, just pulls him down.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Man.
Ouch.
Speaking of like dumb stuff like that, I don't know if I ever finished. I probably finished most of it. I don't think I watched the movie, but Blue Mountain State, the show.
I haven't gotten into that.
Is that what it's called, right? Yeah. It's like a college show about this guy who's a kind of a loser, but then like starts playing football really well and shit like that. And
wait, is it the one where they put like Oreos in their butt?
I don't know about that. I don't remember that.
Manuel says yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think I remember seeing one episode like, with a friend. And I was
that
like,
show was fucking hilarious, bro. It's just literally like the antics of like college people, and it's so funny.
Yeah.
Thad's like my favorite character. There's a fucking idiot, like he's like the bully character. He's just there on his parents' money. Ends up getting rich as fuck at the end of the show somehow.
Oh yeah.
Like it's stupid, but yeah. They end up doing this thing. The thing I remember is like they all like fucking get like gonorrhea because nobody washed out. They had like a team with fleshlight that they were using. Nobody fucking washed it out.
What the hell?
Yeah. And then it's like the other
Team
one I remember.
Fleshlight?
Yeah, team one
The
for the team.
community flashlight?
This show's hilarious. The other thing I remember from that show specifically, I'm sorry I'm going on a tangent. I love that show. They did like what's called an oil change, like right before a drug test, where they were literally like put a thing and like get all their urine out and then put in another man's urine in their system.
I gotta see this. I gotta watch the show.
Obviously, they don't show any of that, but it's like implied, obviously.
Yeah,
it's not a rated R show, but it's hilarious.
What is that on Netflix?
I don't know where it is. It was on Netflix a long time ago.
Yeah. Being on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know where it's now, but it's 100% worth watching. It's great. It's an older show, but hilarious.
Yeah. Another guilty pleasure of mine that I'll watch anytime I see it on, Grease.
Jeez.
I'm telling you.
Nice.
Since I was a kid, dude, I fucking loved Grease.
I don't know if I have too many guilty pleasures because, like I said, I'm just open with anything. If I don't like something, I'm just not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Or if I like something, I'll be like, yeah, this is the shit. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Trying to think if there's any kind of weird anime that I really like. Not really. I don't watch too much any of that anymore.
Cutie Honey or something. Where there's fighting monsters with her titties out.
Oh shit!
I'll watch that shit.
What was that one anime that's like where they fight with their
stockings?
Oh, that yeah.
Yeah.
But there was one anime where like literally the whole anime is them like fighting, like using fighting moves with like their tits and their asses and shit.
Oh, that's something else.
Yeah, it's completely different. But
what is it called?
Do you know what it's called?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
But yeah,
add it to my watch list.
It's literally, I don't remember what it's called. I just remember seeing clips of it. It's hilarious. And like this,
I love that goofy shit.
It's like, I remember like one scene. It's like this girl goes like to hit the girl like with her tits, but it's like an after image technique where it's actually like her ass. That's just, I don't know. But I just remember it was super funny.
What kind of witchcraft is going on in this?
It was like an illusion thing. I guess there was. I don't know. It was stupid as fuck.
Bugs with it.
I'm out, Milos. You got 32% and like 42%.
All right, Manuel. Thanks so much.
Later, bro.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna go check it because those numbers didn't sound right.
Get it?
Damn. Manuel's going out. He's gonna have looks like he's gonna have a nice night with I don't know, a lady, gentleman. I don't know. Maybe with the other dudes running the podcast or having an orgy. Who knows? Kevin, Tress, and Adrian. Where y'all at? What are y'all doing? Why are all of y'all missing in the same night? There's something going on.
Oh shit! I didn't watch till the end of the podcast episodes that I saw. Is this what y'all invited me here for?
Well, no, the guys.
All right, so I think we have a good like 15 minutes.
Don't fuck with me.
You just pulled out a prop knife.
Oh wow, that's
I
cool.
love these things.
Oh fuck yeah! What the fuck did you do?
I keep this on me at all times.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, even if it was real, it wouldn't do
Never
anything to
knows.
Milos.
No, yeah, you have to go deep to the fact. To get to
You cannot harm me. Don't you know who I am? The Juggernaut, bitch.
Shit. So, speaking of guilty pleasure stuff, do you have any guilty pleasure music you like?
Oh man, I love.
He just told you Grease.
Yeah, the Grease soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm rolling. You know, one time I'm jamming like Brother Lynch Hung or something, and then you know, sometimes you gotta switch it to that Summer Lovin' Having of Love. Guilty pleasure music. That's a good question. I love all sorts of music. I'm you know, mainly a rap and R&B guy, but there's a lot of 90s and early 2000s pop that I like. Like I'm trying to think of something. I mean, there's some Backstreet Boys songs I dig, man. The motherfuckers could sing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Spice Girls, little who else? I like a lot of the one-hit wonders too.
Yeah, man, those are great.
Speaking of all that stuff,
do you there's this YouTube channel. I'm tangent again. I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay.
There's a YouTube channel I really like watching called Todd in the Shadows.
I watch that shit too.
Fuck yeah.
One hit Wonderland
Well,
or
yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
exactly.
And he breaks it down.
100%, bro. Like everything you'd ever need to know about everything that is known about them.
Now I know everything about Eiffel 65. I'm Blue Dabba D. Yeah, is like
fucking amazing.
He breaks that shit down. I love that shit. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I think for me, there's I'd probably have to say Blackpink is my guilty pleasure.
Hey, what's that song they got? Is it Ice Cream with Selena Gomez?
Oh yeah.
I made a beat sampling that shit. I was like, cause what's that shit at the end of the song where it's like get the bag, get the cream, if you know what I mean. I'm like, that's hard. Okay. I want to turn that into like some G shit. So I fucks with
fuck yeah
pop music. I mean, hey, it's popular music for a reason.
Yeah, man. I'm usually like a heavy metal head, and so like the heavier shit the better.
But catchy is catchy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
For real.
What you got?
Oh, what's up?
Show guilty pleasure.
Like, what's up?
Caesar, what is your
playlist?
guilty pleasure music?
Dang, guilty pleasure music. I guess like the older Disney musical songs, like Lion King and all that. I like to listen to that every now and then.
That shouldn't be a guilty pleasure. That shit's good, bro. And everybody likes that shit.
Is good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, I just can't wait.
That's
to
the
be
one.
King.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's a pop.
You can't say you never hit up I'm a Barber Girl and just sing that shit in your car,
Hey.
bro.
Then like the new
all the
ones, like
time.
Childish
Fuck it.
Gambino. All the Simba is Childish Gambino on the new one.
Yeah, I haven't heard none of the new one. Is it the same songs or they did?
Pretty much the same songs. They added a couple new ones, but it's all sung by like Childish Gambino and Beyonce.
Good shit.
For real.
Beyonce just belting out Lion King. I gotta hear that shit.
I wonder if John Oliver sings his because he plays Zazu.
Yeah, the toucan or whatever. Yeah.
Shit.
Can John Oliver sing? You don't look like it.
I know.
What about you? I know your guilty pleasure. Your guilty pleasure is that William Shatner song, isn't it?
Oh,
Like
the
Rocket
other-
Man or some shit.
No, the other day I put on that William Shatner song because I forgot what we were talking about, but it was something from Conan. And I was like, "Oh, have you heard this?" And it's like a song called "Common People," and it kind of starts off where he's like spoken word, and he's like kind of speaking to the music, like telling the story, and then it goes into a song where you have like some guy who sounds like a punk band, like playing and singing, and then he keeps doing the spoken words, and it keeps escalating every time.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, there's like a whole choir like singing the song.
And he's still doing
And he's still doing that.
and he's
he
still talking like this.
Yes.
and he changes like his inflation with
Inflection, yeah.
inflation.
Yeah.
I
get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he gets stronger as it goes on, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
one
gotta
thing.
hear that
It
shit.
really
'cause
is.
William
It's pretty
Shatner's a
good. I was
trip.
like, man, I'm digging it.
Yeah. Hey,
Speaking of like, older people doing shit like that, I told him about this. Christopher Lee, the guy who played Saruman in Lord of the Rings and shit. And, like,
yeah.
And like he was Dracula stuff, all the Hammer films back in the day.
Does he do with the eyebrows?
He's the evil wizard.
That dude, he passed away a couple years ago, 95.
R.I.P.
Until he was 92, he was a lead singer of a metal band called Charlemagne.
No shit.
No fucking shit.
Damn.
Hilarious, the fact that was a thing.
Damn.
Like, he had a whole Christmas album where, like, he would just cover Christmas songs as metal. It's hilariously great.
Fuck yeah.
It's amazing. This, like, I think at that point he was like 89 when that album came out.
Yeah. 89 and just rocking the fuck out to some metal.
Yeah.
That's
he's
intense.
singing, bro. Yeah, he's fucking, he was a vocalist.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Man.
Yeah.
He must have been a theater kid or something.
Bro, that dude, that dude's life is insane. Like, if you ever like look at his life story, like,
was he in like the military or something? I think I saw some clip that was
no, that's not what sound a man makes whenever they're being stabbed to death.
That's
this
exactly
is the sound a man makes when they're being stabbed to death.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was a clip about Lord of the Rings when his character died. He's like, no.
Yeah.
This is how you actually. I'm like, you're like, fuck. That's
dark. Killed him. Probably a few people. So up close. You sound like you dug it. Yeah, and I'll do it again.
Yeah, he was like, had a long military history before he went to acting. That's crazy. Some people like do some like career changes like that and shit.
Yeah.
You got any career changes you're planning on, or anything you're wanting to do?
I don't think about my future too much. I just live in the day, man. I just cherish the day. No, I just just gonna keep on pushing with what I've been doing, just trying to do it bigger every time.
Yeah.
Keep on putting out music, keep on, advancing in radio. I would love to, be an on-air personality for like a rap station or something like that. Like, that's probably the dream gig right there, is to, be like an on-air DJ for, 97.9 or K104. I'm getting a little older, so maybe smooth R&B 105.7. But that's probably the dream, man, is as far as like a steady job would go, would be like an on-air personality for something like that,
Fuck yeah, man.
We're getting close to the point where we have to wrap up. Do you want to tell us about your current projects or anything you want plugged?
Man, I got a laundry list, I got my new CD, Still Ballin' out now. You can go to smashsquadworld.com, holler at me, 817-504-1598. I ain't scared, call me. Okay, text me if you're cute.
I'll be calling every night.
I mean, anytime, okay? Anytime for you, dog.
So right now it's just physical, right? From what you've been saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna be putting it out. It'll probably be online by the time this airs. So smashsquadworld.com, you can hear it for free. If you want to, really fuck with your boy, hit me up, buy a copy. I got Cash App. I'll let your boy $10. I'll send it to your front door.
You gotta support your homies, man. Yeah, I ended up as soon as it said I got it, I'm like, I gotta get 2 copies, man. Send it this way.
Milos, you a real one.
And man. It was on like, this dude fucking says priority shipping. I'm like, homie, calm down. Like shit.
Make sure you get it, man. Gotta have it.
Yeah.
But I just really appreciate, anybody that wants to hear my music, like that means a lot to me, man. That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because you don't make this shit for, it just to sit on yourself. You want it in people's ears.
Absolutely. Is your podcast still going, you said, right?
Yeah, we're going to start the Petty Gang podcast back up this next month. We'll be live on Facebook. So you can just search Petty Gang Podcast, me and my boy Rob C. And we basically the format is we just go live on Facebook at Tri-Coastal Radio. Shout out to my boy Big Rip. And we just talk shit about whatever we've seen on social media in the past week. So if one of my friends posts some fuck shit, you're not above getting called out on the Petty Gang podcast, okay? Current events, hot sauce challenge, We do a weed strain review on the show.
Nice.
So, and then we have, guests, local artists, stuff like that.
Fuck yeah, man.
Similar to what y'all got going on. So we might have to, do a collaboration song.
Hey, man, this is the first part of it. Second part of it, one of us going to be on your show at some point in the future. There you go.
Ain't nothing to it
solid,
but to do
solid, homie. Yeah.
Show not. And
right.
Other than that, just a podcast, music, radio, John Clay Wolf Show. You can hear me every Saturday morning, just bits and pieces. I do graphics if y'all need any graphic work. Just hustling, trying to keep this thing rolling, trying to keep some paper in the pocket.
Absolutely.
All right, close this out, Millers.
Fine. Shit, this was fun. Whatever.
For real, I appreciate y'all having me.
I don't want to stop talking about boy.
Yes, it was very nice to meet you.
Yeah, right on.
Anyways,
man.
guys, thank you so much for listening, watching, and all the good stuff. I know, unfortunately, last time we had a camera go out. We don't want to have that happen again. Pre-K, bro, it's been a fucking pleasure catching up, man. Like, it was a good time. George, thank you. Caesar, talk more, you asshole.
I'll try. It's just, I like listening,
of course, bro. Yeah, he's a fucking Pre-K's like, he's got that. Like, anytime he opens his mouth, you just want to
stories.
Exactly, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
And that's why y'all definitely want to go check out his fucking podcast, Petty Gang. If he's like this on our podcast, just imagine how he's on his own, man.
Oh, it's unbridled, man. It's unbridled, okay?
Homie. 100% go check him out. Like you said, recording, going live, here a couple days. Do you guys have a schedule or no?
We're going to be on Thursdays, probably late night, like around 9 p.m. or so. So, watch us before you go to bed, man, and get a dose of some pettiness.
Fuck yeah.
And go to smashsquadworld.com. Holla at your boy.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.